Thank you for joining us once again for today's qualifying session. Sit back, relax, and enjoy what we hope will be a fantastic contest for pole position. When it comes to getting lap time out of this circuit, it's traditionally been about maximising top speed. Do you simply remove as much downforce as possible, hang on into the corners and max out down the straights?
Top speed is a key factor for this circuit. Even if you can achieve the same lap time as someone running less wing than you, chances are you'll find overtaking difficult if you have too much drag.
Yeah, we're back. Hello everyone. Yeah, Austria. Sebastian Vettel Grand Prix. Yeah. So we're in qualifying now, and we're going to go up to turn 1. Breaking the 100-meter board roughly, open the DRS, up the hill, turn 2, and then the right-hander of turn 3, a little bit on the curb, but that should be fine. Open the DRS again for the second straight, into turn 4 or whatever. This is sector 2 actually, the left-hander braking just after the 50-meter board into gear 6 or 5. Currently in first place, and well, coming through the final corner now, the final few corners I should say, and it's just going to be pole position.
Excellent lap. We're really pleased.
That's qualifying. Not much to say really.
Qualifying finished, it's time to remind ourselves of our top 3. Vettel, Bottas and Lewis Hamilton. Goodbye for now then, but we're really just getting started. Make sure to join us again for Lights Out tomorrow.
So let's get into the race. Not much to say really, other than yeah, I'm really happy to be doing another one of these videos. But I let the commentators take over. They'll probably do a better job than I'm doing right now, because I think, well, most of you have probably clicked off by now. But anyway, let's get into it.
Hello and welcome, where it's all eyes on the grid and the final preparations ahead of today's championship race. The Spielberg circuit then is situated 700 metres above sea level, with just 10 corners making up one of the shortest laps of the season. One time around here is a distance of 2.6 miles, with the best overtaking chances into turn 1 or the tight uphill turn 3. I'm joined again today by none other than Anthony Davidson. Tell me, Ant, obviously there's a lot of development work that goes on with these cars between the races. You've been both a test driver and a race driver. What differences are there in the way you approach those roles?
Interesting question, Crofty. They're two very different mindsets. I mean, when I tested for BAR, we had full in-season testing where, per driver, you'd cover up to 15,000 kilometers per season. And in that role, it was more about working for the team, trying to help them improve the car and drive as systematically as you could, so that that data could be analysed in the most consistent way. When you're lining up on the grid for a race, however, your frame of mind's all about what you can get out of the situation on that day, and the car's the tool to help you achieve what you want. You still want to focus on setup, of course, but it's more about the here and now, getting yourself as far up the field as possible, and less about development work for the future.
Let's run you through the driver grid order for today's exciting race. Sebastian Vettel will start on pole. Fantastic qualifying from the multiple world champion. And it's Valtteri Bottas that completes the front row. As we continue through the rest of the grid today, we have Hamilton, Verstappen, Alexander Albon and Leclerc, Perez, Norris, Raikkonen and Kevin Magnussen, Grosjean, Ricciardo, Pierre Gasly and Giovinazzi, Sainz, Hülkenberg, Lance Stroll and Daniel Kvyat. Russell and Robert Kubica takes the last spot on the grid. And with preparations almost complete, let's head down to the track.
Okay, remember to protect the inside on the run down to turn 1. Make yourself as wide as possible, robust but fair.
We're going to do what Jeff says, but anyway, hello everyone, welcome back today for a round number whatever we're out. I think it's 8 or something here for the Austrian Grand Prix in the Sebastian Vettel career mode. Apologies for the slightly dodgy intro, but this is the true intro where I can fully express, not really fully express myself, but anyway, yeah, we're back. Austrian Grand Prix. What happened last week? Where did we finish last week? What even was last time out? I can't even remember. And it was only yesterday. Was it France? Could have been France. This is me trying to... Anyway, we'll ignore what was last week. It could have been a pit lap 9-9. For the race, going to be overcast for the majority of the race. Pretty much the whole race, actually. And let's get into it. We qualified on pole position. I think it was a superb commentary, but we've got 5 lights and it's lights out, and away we go. And it's a really good start, actually, compared to Valtteri Bottas. But into turn 1, we didn't actually cover the inside like Jeff said, but we've got through it cleanly. And 18 laps here at the Red Bull Ring. Let's see what we can do into turn 3 now, and we're already 5/10 clear of Bottas. We're going to win this race, guys. Spoiler alert. So you might as well just click off and skip to the... Actually, no, don't skip to the end. Keep watching. We've got yellow flags in sector 1. Don't know who that was for, but yeah. Oh, I think did we come second last? Well, I can't remember what happened last race. I know we had a conversation about flat earth and another debate, but yeah, we'll gloss over that and just move on to the here and now. Austria currently leading the race from pole position, coming through to the penultimate few corners now, and not much has actually happened in the first opening laps with me. I think it's just going to be a nice, calm, controlled race to the finish, if I'm honest. Austria being one of my strongest tracks on the calendar. Not so much in the favour of Sebastian Vettel though, I'd imagine. Can't remember if I don't know when he got where he finished in the last few seasons at this track. Oh, cheeky early downshift, but yeah, it's all going swimmingly well, and we're still winning, so an excellent start from us, and this will be good for our championship points, as we are currently leading the way on something, so I don't know how many, 100 and something. I can't remember. I think it's 100. I want to say 142, but I honestly can't remember. I do apologise. So we'll find out how many points we have at the end of the race, obviously. But I reckon I'll be just talking to you guys for 18 laps. Not much about the race. But we currently got us 2.1 second lead already over Valtteri Bottas, so everything's going well. We are on Ultimate AI, and yeah, there seems to be a gap opening actually between the other Ferrari of our teammates, Charles Leclerc, who's currently under pressure from one of the Red Bulls, I believe is Max Verstappen. Don't quote me on that. Two Mercedes are going at it. I'm going to say the two Mercedes. Two Mercedes are going at it, Bottas and Hamilton battling for P2 while we storm away with first place. And yeah, it's getting a bit overcast now. It did start with a little bit of sunshine, but the weather forecast did say it would be cloudy for the race. No rain though, which is excellent. It's yet to rain in this career mode, or this championship you could say, which is, I'm not complaining. I am not complaining, but you know, we've currently got a 3.1 second lead over Bottas and a 5.4 seconds gap to our teammates. So yeah, it's definitely going to be a commanding race. And yeah, not much to say really. I don't really know what to talk about in this career mode. I should have said it at the start, because most of you have probably clicked off by now, but make sure to like and subscribe. Doesn't take long to hit that subscribe button, does it? So just, you know, click it with your mouse or tap it with your finger. And then you don't have to turn notifications on, because, you know, it's YouTube. If I upload a video, you can always watch it an hour, 2 hours, 2 days, 2 weeks, 2 months, 2 years after it's been released. So no need for the notification bell, but if you had to pick two, it would be the like and subscribe button. That could get quite annoying throughout the majority of this race, so I just took the you know, the best option to shut him up, really. I mean, I guess that's what all of you viewers are now cheering at, when, you know, you're staring into your laptop or your phone going, what a lad, he's just told Jeff to shut up. And now this is true YouTube content. But anyway, enough about that. Already on to lap 5 out of 18, so yeah, it's gone really quick already. We're already 30% into this race. Halfway into our pit stop phase. We will be coming into the pits on lap number 9, número 9, as they say in Espanol. Well, what's there to really talk about? I mean, it's interesting talking to yourself about something while racing a Ferrari around the Red Bull Ring, leading by about, I don't know, a few days maybe. I mean, you can't even see them in the background. That's just how long we're winning by. Now on lap 6 as we cleanly go through turn 1. Still with the fastest lap of the race. I don't think anyone's going to challenge that with our pace and setup knowledge. Currently got a 5-second gap after 6 laps, so the gap is definitely, without a doubt, going up. And if you do dare question my pace around this track, then I challenge you to a 1v1. Actually, I take that back. I do not challenge anyone to a 1v1, because, you know, let's just leave that. Like, I'll just edit this bit out and no one will know about this. So we're now on actually, hang on, just bear with me with 1 minute. I haven't done this really well, have I? Oh, this is gonna be embarrassing. But we're now on to lap 7. Apologies that we had to cut out lap 6. There was a technical fault with the recording. And yeah, we're now on lap 7 after we've done 7 laps in this Austrian Grand Prix. Still leading the way by about 6 or so seconds. Can't remember at this point. There you go, 5.6, and always going swimmingly well. I believe we've got 2 victories in this championship, and this was actually our first pole position, I think, after qualifying P2 in the last race, and our lowest qualifying position, I believe, is 4th or 5th. So it's not actually too low, but it's been quite consistent up there. I guess we are in a Ferrari, after all. Sebastian Vettel's Ferrari, to be precise. But yeah, now coming through the final few corners, and we're going to start lap 8, and it will be get the message from Jeff. Oh no, wait, I told him to shut up, saying that we're going to be boxing in the next lap. Not this one, but the next one at number 9. I don't know why I say lap number 9, I could just say lap 9, like round 9. I'm in P1, not P number 1. But a little bit deep on the brakes, a little bit late on the brakes, and I mean, it's not messed us up too much, to be honest. And yeah, we're still winning this race. There's a big gaggle of cars just going through turn 1 now, going up the straight. That's going to be interesting. And yeah, not much to really say, to be honest, other than hope you enjoy the racing and this mini series. If you haven't watched last week's, I say last week's race, the previous race, then I recommend you go check it out. And also next what's the word? What word am I looking for? I'll just say next race. The next race, I've completely messed that up. That's actually shocking. If you haven't checked out last week, let me just start that again. If you haven't watched the last race, the previous episode, I recommend you go check it out, and then when you finish watching this one, go check out the next race, which will be out whenever it goes out. It'll be a thingy. Let's just move on. Lap 9, halfway through lap 9 now. We will be boxing this lap.
Understood, stopping this lap.
Just to, you know, let Jeff know that we are coming in this lap. We're going to put the fueling lean, put the ERS into 0, and let's do this. Into the pits we must go. E-I-E-I-E-I-O. Boom, perfect. Let's see what stop. I'm going to say 2.5 on this pit stop. Oh, that was close. 0.004 off. Of course. Why would it ever be right? But it's a 2.6 second stop, and we're going to come out in P5 if we don't hit the wall. Just P5 ahead of Checo Perez and behind driver of the day, Max Verstappen, sorry. And he's actually been trying to overtake Charles Leclerc. We've seen those two battle in the past, and sometimes it's not gone well, especially at this track. But they're going to be slowing each other up. It's the two Mercedes that are actually going side by side, as I believe that's Verstappen trying to go down the inside, Leclerc holding his line around the outside, but Max does get through. Who's up into P3, but will be P4 after all the guys in front come into the pits. Gap in front is 2.7 seconds, but I'm not really bothered about that, as I'm guessing our teammate will be coming into the pits as one of the Mercedes peels into the pits. I'm not sure if that's Bottas or Hamilton. And yeah, our teammates and Max both come into the pits, so this is when the AI will probably be making their pit stops, as we'll see which Mercedes it is. It was Hamilton in pit, so Bottas is the Mercedes to stay out, and we should hopefully be gaining on him. We will obviously come out in front of him after the pit stop phases, unless there is a safety car, which would be catastrophic. However, we should hopefully be able to overtake him pretty easily. The gap currently 6.9 seconds, and he hasn't pit yet, so the undercut is obviously really working for us, even though we had like a 6-second lead anyway. So yeah, I'm not bothered about not winning this race. I think we've got this one in the bag. Don't want to jinx anything, but you know, it's looking like it's a 99.99% chance that we're going to win this race. 0.001 is that my internet. Actually, no, it doesn't really matter if my internet blows, does it? Because it's offline. So yeah, lap 11 out of 18, about to start lap 12. Bottas does decide to come into the pits in this lap. We do have Kevin Magnussen, behind us, who hasn't pitted yet. Yeah, he does come into the pits now, so everyone, I believe, most of the drivers have come in for their one and only stop in these 25% races, and we're starting lap 12 through turn 1 now. putting the ERS up into high, and we're going to try and push for a decent lap here. Even though we're probably not going to beat our time on the softs, but we can give it a go anyway. The gap behind is astonishingly big. We'll have to wait and see. It's 12.8 seconds. I think we're going to win this one, lads. I'm not too small doubts, but I think we've got this one in the sack. I don't think actually, no, maybe not in the sack is a good term. In the bag. I think I'll just, you know, oh, we've got yellow flags in sector 1. Who is that? That could be a Williams, I believe. I think it is a Williams. I've cut the corner a little bit. Yes, it's a Williams. Could be a Williams. No, it's not a Williams. It's an Alfa Romeo. It's Antonio Giovinazzi. Unfortunate for him to retire from this race in the Alfa Romeo. I'm gonna let you guys listen to the pure beautiful noise of the Ferrari for about a lap or two. So I hope you enjoy the sounds of upshifting and downshifting and kind of revving. So enjoy. And that was a lap and a bit actually of the Austrian Grand Prix. I hope you enjoyed. You're welcome. I can hear you going. Thank you for the moments of silence. But we're back now in the commentary box, and the driver's seat. Yeah. Lap number 15. Well, hang on. Let me say that. Lap 15 out of 18. 3 laps to go in the around the Red Bull Ring. And we're still leading this way by quite a margin actually, 15 seconds. So I don't think we're going to get challenged in the dying stages of this race. It's still overcast, which it has pretty much been for the whole race actually. So it's quite a gloomy day, but you know we are going to. I'm going to say it now. We're going to win the Austrian Grand Prix. I have no doubts of that. That not happening, but you know. We could make a stupid mistake, but you know I don't see that happening, to be honest. Don't really know what to talk about. I guess I could say it again. Make sure to like and subscribe. You have 1 minute and 8 seconds left to subscribe. Is it raining? It's not raining, is it? Just look at the halo. Does it? It looks like it's raining, does it? Oh dear. Have a look at the halo. It looks like it's honestly raining. Let's have a look for the weather. Oh, it's actually raining. I did not see that coming. So yeah, it turns out it is actually starting to rain here at Austria. I was going to say at the start of the race, but well, it didn't show weather. I was going to say Austria's got some chance of rain, and here it is. The rain, the clouds are giving it all after telling us it was going to be raining in France, and was it France? I think it was France. And after telling us it was going to rain in China, we're going to get some rain towards the end of this Austrian Grand Prix with 2 laps to go. But I don't think it's going to change much, to be honest. As long as we don't spin, then we're going to be all good. As we're running low on fuel, but you know, we'll be able to manage that in the later stages of this race. That won't be an issue. The gap's still 15 seconds, so I've been managing that well. Tyres are looking good. They're only on 20% worn, 20% wear, and yeah, we're gonna come home with another race win. I hope you enjoy this Sebastian Vettel career mode. And a topic that I'm going to talk about real quick while we've got a few laps left is: would you like me to do a 50 or 100% race in Abu Dhabi? Let me know in the comments section below. But I think that could be quite fun. Fun. But yeah, let me know if you want to do 100%. If you want me to do a 100% race at Abu Dhabi in the Sebastian Vettel career mode at the end of the season. And yeah, just let me know in the comments, or actually, no, just let me know in the comments. But anyway, the final lap of this race, I hope you've hit the likes button. The likes button. I want to see as many likes as there are views. That's not really, well, that is possible, but not really possible, because you could rewatch it. But why would you rewatch it? I don't know. But anyway, let's try and get a few likes. I don't know, 5,000. 5,000. But anyway, if we ignore the situation with the like button, we are indeed actually going to come across the final few corners, almost actually lapping a Toro Rosso, now known as AlphaTauri. But yeah, coming through the final corner now, and we're going to pick up another win, our third, I believe, of the season. GG.
So, another excellent win from Ferrari. Anthony Davidson, how do you think they were able to set themselves apart today?
Well, I honestly feel it was down to the driver and car today. I mean, we can talk driver skill all day, but if you don't have a solid team to back that, you're never going to get anywhere. When you hit that sweet spot of having both an excellent driver and an incredible car, that's when you see results like those we witnessed today.
Ferrari are at it again, an excellent performance at today's Grand Prix, and they're certainly a team that know what they're doing out there. And after this round of the World Championship, here's how things look in the drivers' table. Sebastian Vettel will be very happy with that result as he extends his championship lead. Now, let's discuss, Ants. Who would you say is a contender for driver of the day?
Well, often my go-to would be a driver who's managed to pull off an impressive feat during the race. However, in this instance, I was more impressed by Nico Hülkenberg's clean driving throughout the event.
It's time to check out the constructors' standings. Ferrari continued to extend the gap at the top of the table. It was also a strong Grand Prix from Haas F1 this weekend. Fantastic work from the American team to move themselves further up the table. It's been an absolutely wild weekend of Formula One action. I can't wait to see what's next.
So there is your finishing grid. Sebastian Vettel, ourselves, wins the Austrian Grand Prix, followed by Valtteri Bottas and Lewis Hamilton on the podium. Max Verstappen comes ahead of Charles Leclerc, who got ahead of Alex Albon on the end. Followed by Sergio Perez, Kevin Magnussen, Kimi Räikkönen and Nico Hülkenberg ran out the top 10. Romain Grosjean, for I believe the third race in a row, finishes in 11th place, followed by Lando Norris and Lance Stroll. Daniel Ricciardo finishes in 14th and Pierre Gasly in 15th. Sainz and Russell finish in 16th and 17th, followed by Kubica and Kvyat. And once again, Antonio Giovinazzi, the only one retirement in this race being Antonio Giovinazzi. And then we're going to have a quick look at the driver standings. We extend our lead at the top to 25 points. Charles Leclerc remains in P3, but Kevin Magnussen and Nico Hülkenberg jump their rivals as the two Williamses are yet the only team to score points to move on to the constructors. Ferrari move ahead, or stay ahead actually, by 33 points after Red Bull start to fall back off Mercedes a little bit as the Haas F1 team now draw level with Alfa Romeo, as McLaren still remains in P5 with Racing Point in P4, and Williams, like I said, the only team not to score a point. But that's been the Austrian Grand Prix, and we're going to have some team radio.
Yes, great drive, well done. Slow switch down. Numero uno is back, top class. Great drive. Ferrari's back. Fantastico. Sei un grande, Seb.
Yes! Sì, ragazzi! Oh! Mi senti? Grazie mille, ragazzi. Grazie! Dai, forza Ferrari!
So yeah, we did the lovely comments from the team radio on the team radio there after winning the Austrian Grand Prix. Where are we next week? Next time, I have no idea, but wherever we are, I will see you then. And until then, goodbye. I wonder who's actually still watching. I could actually be talking to myself at the end, actually. I don't know who stays for the full race. I might just be saying goodbye to myself. If you are still here, comment down below and I'll give you a shout out. Maybe, if I feel like it. But comment down below if you're hearing this bit and you're actually still watching. That's commitment. And you're a true X-Natty G1 viewer and subscriber. I hope you have subscribed. What are you doing watching if you haven't subscribed? And if you're still here listening to me rant on, then just you're well done. Thank you. I appreciate it. Adios.